Hey, Crypto Growth fam, how's it going? This is your host Shazib signing in. We're back with another video, guys. In this video, we will be discussing Stellar XLM, access to global financial system. It's going to be an interesting one, guys, so make sure to watch till the end. And folks, for those of you who are new to the channel, we primarily discuss utility coins and potential gems. If you're interested in any of that stuff, then subscribe the channel and hit the notification icon for regular videos. And you can also support the channel by becoming a Patreon, so do check that out as well only if you're interested. And folks, keep your assets safe, and for that you guys can check out the Crypto Growth exclusive discount offer on Decent. Decent is convenient, safe, and secure. You can check out their biometric wallet, which has got $50 off, and you can also check out their biometric wallet 2x package, guys, which has got an astonishing $129 off if you follow the link in the description box below. And guys, Decent supports 3000 plus of your favorite coins and tokens, and it supports 50 plus blockchain mainnets, including Stellar. And I personally recommend storing my assets in a cold hardware wallet, so do check it out. Anyways, guys, now let us look into the price and chart of XLM at the time of recording, guys. So this is XLM. It is up 6.60% for the day. The price is 0.1128, almost going towards that 11.5 mark. It went all the way to 0.1134 from 0.1061 in the day. In the last 7 days, guys, it is up 9.29%. It went from 0.102 to towards 0.01128. Like I told you guys, if you look at the yearly chart, guys, now this is the range that we're talking about. We're still in this range, guys, from the 16-cent mark all the way to 10 cent. 10 cent being that crucial support I've talked about time and again, that this is a crucial psychological barrier and support that I think the price will stay above this, and slowly and gradually it will go on and break these early supports, because in the if you look at the all-time charts, guys, Stellar is extremely undervalued, guys, being a $3.2 billion market cap for a project that is disrupting trillions is nothing. I've told you, obviously not financial. This is not a financial advice. It will come. It will come for those that are patient. But if a project has the potential to disrupt the 100 billion mark and beyond, 50 billion, 100 billion, it is Stellar, guys, in my opinion. But this is my take on it. You have to do your own due diligence, your own research, and only invest what you can afford to lose, guys. And let me share with you this post that Stellar gave over here. This was a really good sort of a interview or podcast that I heard. I wanted to share this with you guys. Our CEO, Danelle Dixon, spoke with FinTech Frank of the Block. The Block is the first and final word in digital assets, according to them, for 25.9K followers, about the crypto industry's progress towards creating more equitable access to the global financial system. So you have to check this out yourselves. This is a long video, but I will play bits and pieces of it for you to see that how Stellar or these other blockchains are important for the global financial system, guys. But do check it out, guys. This is 30 minutes long. I really liked it. Anyways, guys, now let us check this out. Okay.
So, I mean, there's a whole host of things that we can get into, from Benji to just sort of what Stellar's been doing since you joined the organization in 2019. As I alluded to before we turn on the mics, you've been very active on the policy front as well. Let's just get started with some of the basics. Since you're a first-time guest, surprisingly, the show started just around the time that you entered crypto in a sense. Walk us through your role, and for folks who are maybe unfamiliar with Stellar for some reason.
By the way, guys, they can have a better audio next time. Anyways, I think it is audible, hopefully.
Given, which would be weird given that it's one of the longest standing blockchains. Run us through the value prop and what you've sort of have shepherded in your time there.
Yeah, no, thank you. So I'm the CEO and Executive Director of the Stellar Development Foundation, as you said. So I look at my role as really shepherding just the Stellar Development Foundation towards its mission, which is creating equitable access to the global financial system. Importantly, we think that the way to do that is to leverage the Stellar network and The Stellar Network was really built. It's funny because when I first started in 2019, Jed, who is the founder of Stellar, said, Janelle, you got to come and do this. You got to come and take over here as CEO. This is going to be amazing. We're going to make money move like email, which at the time was like super cool and hip. And then
Making money move like email. That is really great, guys. I want to basically make this the title of this video. Stellar making money move like email. Like, this sounds cool. Anyways.
And now I think people are coming back around to the idea that that is exactly what blockchain and crypto can do, is make money move like email. But we lost our way a little bit, not Stellar, but the ecosystem, the larger blockchain ecosystem sort of lost its way for a while. So we've been doing this the whole time since I've been here, focusing on asset issuance and payments, and really focused on making sure we have those on and off ramps and all the foundations that you need to really make money move like email and make it so that it's seamless and borderless and frictionless, and very low cost for the developers developing on it. And that's what we've been doing since I started. In fact, Jed was doing that from the day that he really built and created Stellar, and started with a very small team to do it. And we've just really tried to push that, and have been, I think, as a result of that, really created the network that has the most utility on it, which is hilarious because people don't always see it because it's not the thing that's flashing out to you like meme coins or trading use cases.
Yeah, I think the pejorative that is often used for many tokens that have been around for as long.
Now, guys, this is why I said in the beginning that we have to be patient with these sort of coins, guys, because the meme coins, due to hype, due to constant shilling, they get into the eyes of people, and people invest in them, and they pump. Obviously, they do. There is money opportunity in that category as well. I'm not saying that it is bad or something. I mean, everyone wants to earn some bucks. But this is not that sort of investment. Whenever people come up to me in the comment sections, they say that it is not pumping like ABC coin. I mean, this is not meant for that. These are the projects that aim to mature this industry. I think there is, for this industry to survive and thrive, we need projects like Stellar. In a nutshell, I'll say this. So it goes way beyond just pumping and that sort of stuff. And that will also happen, guys. It's already given plenty of gains for the early investors. Anyways.
As Stellar and some others is Dino chain. I think that might just be a derivative of how short our attention span often might be in crypto, not necessarily a sound review of some of the folks that are working hard in this space. Speaking of which, you are powering Franklin Templeton's $324 million base blockchain fund. There's also another fund managed by the UN.
There's also Wisdom Tree that has assets that are tokenized assets on the network.
And MoneyGram, of course, there's a cash to crypto function there as well. So there's a lot of work. When you think about the priorities, right? And oftentimes we think about when we think about the value prop of crypto, it shifts, right? From payments to issuance, to your point. What's sort of the priority? Issuance seems to be all the rage these days. How do we take bond markets, put them on chain, equity markets, maybe put them on chain, et cetera, et cetera?
It's such a great question, and I think about it like this. Asset issuance is such an important part of how networks can operate if they truly want to operate on a global basis and be able to create that seamless exchange of value. And so originally we focused on stable coins because stable assets are the things that we like to see move, because you know what you're sending and receiving, that it's the same thing. But all these tokenized real world assets, as we're calling them now, so bonds or money market funds or you name it, in terms of digitized, if you wanted.
Danelle, the taxonomy, right, can be so confusing. In many respects, they all look the same, but they are all slightly different in their own respect. Sorry, not to interrupt.
Totally true. And I think that the important piece about it is, think about if you're going to digitize or tokenize your bank deposits, which I hear banks talking about all the time. I hear those. It actually is very similar to the things that we originally started with, which were those stable coins, because eventually
RWA is going to be huge, guys. RWA is here to stay. It's going to be huge. And if you haven't seen our video on Stellar and tokenization, you have to check it out. And you have to basically check this interview out as well. This was a really good one, guys. I'm going to be just forwarding it for the moment.
have strong network effects, and it's hard to compete directly with.
Head to theblock.co.
Area of our work, and we've spent from the early days really focusing on the African continent and also on in South America. And I think really think of those like low to medium income generating countries.
Exactly, the South America or Africa guys, they Stellar can tap into a huge market over there. It can be huge, in my opinion. There are there are areas where these low income areas where payment is transferred a lot, guys. There is huge volume over there, and Stellar can make use of that.
Are the ones that are most impacted by technology like this. Not surprisingly, it's also the ones most impacted by the internet in terms of openness. And so the way that I sort of think about this, and I just spent time, and I'm actually going back on Monday to Ghana and to Accra. So I was in Ghana, I was in Nigeria and Kenya, really talking to people, just the developers. We have tons of a community there that's like really large and interested in building amazing things. And I think that what's so amazing about the opportunity there is that this technology, as it sits today on Stellar, with on and off ramps, with Sorabon, with all the different pieces that you can have everyday financial services, it's ready, it's here. And the thing we have to shift a little bit in each of the markets is just working on the regulatory environment.
Exactly, guys. Every market, their product is ready. The use case is there. They only need to make work of the legality, the regulatory framework of each place that they maneuver or function in. And I'm really glad that they are focusing on Africa and these low-income countries as well. This is really good, guys.
Better than we did on the content side of the web, for example, is we engaged. Now, we don't always engage well, and we don't always play nice with one another on the regulatory or on the industry side. But we're at least trying to have those conversations and demonstrate the value. And the regulators are trying to assert their idea of control so that they don't get it doesn't get run away from them, like with FTX and you name the scandal that happened. And so we have to go through this period. And I think we're going to come out the other side and we're going to recognize that this technology is amazing. And yeah, sure, you want to put some guardrails up, go ahead and do that, but not the guardrails they're trying to put now, because that doesn't make sense.
Exactly, guys. Just make sure that a scandal like FTX does not happen, but do not become a barrier in the path of innovation, creativity. Because obviously, guys, the blockchain technology it is indeed is amazing, and it has the potential to change the financial world as we know it. Anyways, guys, do hit the comment box below and let the community know what do you guys think about Stellar, and would it move money like email in the future? I would really like your opinions about regulatory framework, Stellar, and its focus on low-income countries. Do hit the comment box below and let the community know. Anyways, guys, this was it for the video. If you liked it, make sure to like, share, comment, subscribe, and hit the notification icon if you're interested in utility coins and potential gems. And you can also support the channel by becoming a Patreon, so do check that out. Like I always say in the end, until next time, stay blessed and stay tuned. Thank you very much, everyone.